Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast. Back after a couple-week hiatus. We had a couple members under the weather, and now we're back at it with what we should have been doing a couple weeks ago. We got three mainstays. We got Woj.
Ryan.
And Bobby.
And we
got a guest
a
here.
New guy here. Introduce
Our
yourself.
guest. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Ricky, 19 years old.
Any other stats? Come on.
Ricky!
Where'd you go on? Where'd you graduate out of high school? We all went to Schaumburg.
I graduated out of Schaumburg.
Okay.
I'm currently at Harper College.
I did the Harper thing, too. I get
Shout out.
I'm getting my associates in applied science
it. Oh,
for electronics.
incredible. Great.
Um,
Now
So
we have
you're
a
an
tech.
electrician, right?
Yeah, now we
Yeah.
have a tech behind the scenes. I'm not liking the amperage here.
I'm doing that. But I'm doing that in the meantime. I applied for the union to be an electrician.
Okay, cool.
My test is in September.
Okay.
They
How do you prepare for something like that?
give you a study guide.
All right.
Ricky, you're the first person ever guest to be like actually give like an earnest like, hey, I'm Ricky. This is what I'm
It's
doing.
kind of what I'm doing, yeah.
It's nice. It's a
Well,
nice, refreshing.
You know, when you're
thing.
younger, you got a lot more stuff going on in your life. When you get older, it's like, I work and I come home. And
Well, nobody's ever talked about like their job. Like
Yeah.
most people are like, yeah, this is me, and then they go, what else should I say?
I understand. Think about when
know?
you were like in college. You're like, I go to school and I work and I'm learning about this and that. I feel like you got a lot more.
Hey, we got a tradesman here, or
Yeah.
soon-to-be tradesman.
So-
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Ricky, I mean, again, we do kind of like the first part of but most episodes we do like sports kind of, as we talked about in the pre-production. You're not
We pepper
a tremendous sports fan, but let me just like hear like we're all like pretty much Chicago fans here. Do you have any like interest like in the Bulls, Hawks, Bears, Cubs, Sox, like any of those that pique your interest? Or are you really just like I'm more into entertainment and
When I was younger,
Mhm.
I was I liked baseball.
okay.
And I liked the Cubs just because I liked baseball and I'm from Illinois.
Makes
I
sense.
live in Illinois.
Cubbies, yeah.
But I was paying attention on the Bears this last football season.
Okay.
Okay. These guys definitely were. I'm a Packer fan.
We had the game on at work. We get the TV in the back,
Yeah.
so we can follow it. And obviously, Ricky's a driver, so when he's not doing stuff, he can just watch it as he will. And the last 3 or whatever games were like intense ass fucking games.
I mean, dude, it was a good season to be watching the Bears. I mean, normally you're jumping in at a good time because previously watching Bears games usually would have been one of two ways. Either they are down like 28 points before the first half ends, and you're like, what else are we doing? Or they keep it close enough to lose in tremendous fashion of like just a dumbass blunder or something like that. But okay, I mean, again, for the first part, we do kind of like a Chicago check-in, kind of like we're wrapping up a lot of the sports seasons now.
Yep.
So I think we'll kind of get away from those, honestly, for the next like couple episodes and until we get. I mean, we're really. I mean, I'm sure Ryan told you, but like we started as like a fantasy football podcast, so like we were really
those are our roots.
jonesing during football season, kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of that. So let's go through, though. I think a couple of the Chicago check-ins are pretty very straightforward.
Oh, yeah. One sentence. Bulls.
Well, I'm
No
saying
one cares.
that was the one that isn't a one sentence, but let's do Blackhawks. Season's almost over. They were like 28 and 38 or something like that. Shitty team. Didn't really do anything. Not going to make the playoffs. None of us are really big hockey fans here, but I'm just intrigued to be like, we can see where they're going. They're going to get better. Like, they have to, inevitably.
There's some traction there.
Inevitably,
There's some
they
talent.
have to get better at some point. But we kind of got again our like luck, a load of luck between 2013 and 16, or when 10 and 16 when they won 3 titles. So it's kind of like it's kind of like we had all that good time, and now you're in the kind of the dark ages where you have to wait until they kind of rebound. You know, so I'm saying for the Hawks at least, like I can see that they could maybe make a comeuppance in the next couple years, but for now, their kind of season's over. Moving on. Baseball is just underway, so the Cubs are fine.
You're doing all right.
There's 162 games, so honestly, who gives a shit at this point? Because
it's early.
It's so early, and the White Sox
They're showing a pulse. We have a few games that we actually won. We swept the Toronto Blue Jays when they came into town, so they went to the whole World Series last year.
Bobby, I think it's a very promising sign when you have 1/10 of your wins from last year already. Like pretty good.
Right. I'm totally stoked. If we get over 55, I'm
terrible last year.
Who went to the World Series?
The Toronto Blue Jays. They played against the Dodgers, and we swept them when they came into town, which no one was expecting. And trust me, I'm sure if you bet against them, that was probably the safe bet. But I'm saying there's promise. We have some better hitters on the team. I'm not saying we're playoff bound, but hell, we're going to do better than
40 wins.
Yes. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's a low,
pretty good.
Low fucking bar.
What's his name?
Who?
The Asian guy we got.
On the White Sox, let me check.
Isn't he from was he Korean or Japanese? I'm sorry, I can't remember.
That's all good. Bobby will look it up.
He's like a player. He played in like the Japanese league at the Korean league. He was like a good player, and we acquired him. We signed him this offseason.
Okay.
Is it Munetaka Murakami?
Murakami, yeah. That guy's he's been.
I think he's in the
well.
Japanese league.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Yeah,
good for him. Hey man, I'm happy for baseball to be underway. It's a nice time. I'm going to a couple games. I already got them booked for the Cubs. It's going to be a good day, whether the Cubs win or lose.
You already got a few Cubs outings booked?
Yeah, a few games.
Who are they playing in those book games? Because I was going to have a shout out of the cannon. Where do you guys enjoy watching baseball more? At the Cell or Comiskey's The Cell?
The Cell is, I was about to say, the Cell is definitely not.
All right, well, Comiskey then.
Guaranteed rate field.
Whatever. All right. Well, Comiskey or Wrigley. Where do you guys find yourself having a better time?
I mean, I don't care if you're a Cubs fan or a Sox fan. Watching it at Wrigley Field is an experience.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Watching it at Comiskey, which is what I call it, is still a fun time. But it's more of like because it's so goddamn cheap that you're like, I can fucking have a great day here.
That dollar could stretch.
There's positive and negatives to both.
Right.
Wrigley's more like historic and like a more of an experience. Like when you're there, I think it's cooler. If you're out of town, like that's the one you'd probably want to go to. And like it's cool that it's like in the city, but also on the flip side of that coin, it's more of a pain in the ass to get down there. You can't drive there. You have to take the train or something. Like you have to figure out something to do. But if you can or you do know something, the bars around there are nice, cool.
The Rickett family
environment. They've like improved a lot of the stadium stuff. So and obviously Wrigley's more historic, but the Cell, or whatever.
Do you call it the Cell?
They used to call it. It was U.S.
Do
Cellular.
you call it the Cell?
No, he called it, so I just did it.
Yeah, all right. He's just running on that.
Comiskey, the Cell,
I call
whatever.
it Comiskey. It doesn't matter how many name changes. Comiskey was such a better name.
Yep. It's a nice stadium. Obviously, not as nice as Wrigley. Or I mean, it's like nicer because it's newer, but it's not the same unique experience because it's not like you're in like the whatever the team is like the 40s or whatever. I don't know how old, 20s, however the stadium is.
Comiskey's got to be over 100.
1908 or something. What is the how old stadium?
I mean, it's 100 years old.
Sorry, I'm not fact checking.
But they renovated it.
Okay, but either way, you don't get the same thing. But like the Sox team, they got really good food there. Like they got a lot of different types of like vendors, like that Wrigley doesn't have necessarily.
112 years old.
And like it's a nice stadium, and you can actually park and tailgate there, which is nice. It's in a shitty neighborhood, which that kind of sucks. But I think it's probably easier to get to if you want to get there, like, by...
Ish.
Well, I mean, if you want to drive there, I guess. Like, if you don't drive there, then it's maybe more of a pain in the ass.
You just got to catch the red line in, but yeah.
You got to catch, like, the one train or whatever. It lets off right there.
Well, yeah, if you get into the loop, you take the red line out to 95, and that's...
But they both have their pluses and minuses. I mean, I'd probably would say Wrigley. Historically, I've probably been to more. I've been to a lot of games of both. So.
What game? What are your thoughts first? And then I'm curious what games you guys already have booked. Who are they playing for the Cubs? So that's a question.
So Ricky, have you been to Wrigley Field?
I've been to Wrigley Field.
Okay.
I went a few years ago with my friends.
Mhm.
Our friend's dad drove us. It was fun. The bathroom sucked.
Oh yeah, that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's
the
unique
trough.
experience, too.
Yeah,
Sure.
first,
It smells-
first experience
smells
of
like
a piss
vinegar.
trough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been to the cell or whatever.
Yeah,
South,
I guarantee Ray Comiskey. Yeah, it's a fun experience, but that one I'd say it's a different feel. It's cheap. You could get just tickets for like $10, but go there tailgate with your buddies if you really want to. That's the fun part of it. Like an hour or two before the game, tailgate, get your drink on, get your food on, and then park your way.
I like that we have both, that we can
Yeah, we have-
experience both.
Yeah.
If you want more of an old school like partying type of, you go to Wrigley, and take the whatever
the bar scene around
train
there. You
down
could really
there,
enjoy yourself.
Blue
and then
Line.
hop in.
I'm still 19.
if you want more
when
of, like,
you're old enough.
a different, like more newer type of experience, more typical, I guess. You probably find it other cities. You can go to the cell and like experience it that way. And they have cool like statues in the outfield and stuff and different like things. And like I said, they have lots of different foods that looked awesome. I want to try.
Yeah.
But both aren't bad or anything. Like I think the nice thing I've been is the Padres Stadium.
Yeah.
That was really sick.
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago or whatever. That was sick.
Awesome experience.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I just enjoy going out to a game in the summer. I mean, it's always great, even if, again, like I said, win or lose, it's still a fantastic time. I will tell you, Bobby, that the Cubs play
Because
the
Josh hooked it up last time we had a guest.
Cubs
Josh.
play the Astros.
Ooh, Astros. Well, I hate the Astros, but yeah. So I'd be a huge Cub fan there.
It is what it is. So let's
Yep.
pivot,
Let's pivot.
away from baseball because, like I said,
Yep, we
162
enjoyed
games. There's so much
Plenty
fucking more to talk about there. Bears. We're gonna probably
Draft's coming for a few weeks.
Pittsburgh.
we'll get into that discussion as it's happening because I think there's a good amount to talk about there. And again, I think it honestly happens on a Thursday, so we could watch it as it's happening live and do some commentary there. I mean, any quick thoughts on the Bears draft? Like, they have like the 25th pick, so I'm.
I don't know. Hopefully, they get a good like defensive lineman, like an edge rusher or defensive tackles, and get more pressure on the opposing quarterbacks. Probably.
I mean, for right now, I think you draft defensive, but I think it's kind of the thing of like.
Why
The
not get a wide
offense is-
receiver in addition?
The offense has been so decent that it's like, okay, man, if we get a defensive player, great. Like, I'm not like, oh, we have a huge hole right here. Like, linebacker would be great, but there's not a
I think you just
linebacker.
get best available, whatever that is.
Best available. I'm fine with that. But
I mean-
I do when you have the 25th pick, I just don't think that you're going to draft like a generational talent at a 25.
You never know. You never know. I'll just say this. You never know.
Still needed a defensive end edge rusher and a tackle.
Sure.
Shore up the defensive line. It'll open everything else up. So.
What do you guys mean draft? Aren't the Bears players the Bears players?
There's
Well,
an
every
NFL
year there's a draft where you add people to your roster that are like from college or other type of
Yeah.
leagues to kind of bring them onto your team to fill out some slots, get rid of some people. So it's kind of revamping, reshuffling the cards with some new cards.
Yeah, every major sport has a draft system, so they can
Baseball,
college,
every
Europe.
major.
I mean,
It's
other
like a feeder
countries.
program.
Yeah,
You
So like players retire, they get hurt or whatever, and then they have new people
yeah,
come
you
in.
age out eventually. Hey, this guy retires. This guy got injured. This guy, he's not looking good. We're
gets
going to
traded
release
to
him.
another
Yeah.
team. Yeah,
So, there it
but
is.
yeah, that's coming up in like next week, and we'll do some more stuff on that. The one piece I really wanted to talk about real quick is the Bulls are now entering. I thought we were going to be in the dark ages, but now we're starting at step one. We just
Are
fired.
we though?
Just fired. Well, just fired
Fired the
GM,
and their
Yeah,
marketing.
But they want to keep Billy Donovan, so whoever the GM comes in has to. Who's going to want to come here and
I'm saying is that I thought we
It's a
were
start.
I thought we were in the dark ages. Then I was like, oh shit, we're even further down in the dark ages of who knows where we're gonna go. Who knows? They're talking about getting a guy that is a sports agent, like the head of basketball at CAA, a sports agent like sports agency as our GM. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing, man?
I spurred you like 3 times. Sorry. Yes.
But I'm saying, like, why would you go there? Go and get another general manager maybe on a winning team.
Well, I mean, Bob Myers just sitting out here. He's the Warriors GM. Like, get him. But then if I'm Bob Myers and you're telling me I got to keep Billy Donovan as my coach, I'm going to be like, fuck you. Kick rocks. Like, I'm not doing that.
Kick rocks.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the Bulls do everything ass back. It's like when the Bears were doing this for, like, years where they'd be like, okay, we have John Fox, and then bring Ryan Poles, and we'll keep John Fox even though it's not his guy. And then they'll fire him a year later, and then he'll bring in his guy,
Sure.
and then they'll fire Ryan Poles, and we'll keep Nagy with with fire. What's the other GM? Not Poles before him, Ryan
Warren?
No, God damn, I can't remember his name. Anyway, we got him for Poles, and we'll bring him Poles, and we'll keep Nagy, and then then he'll fire him after a year, and then we'll stunt the growth of that guy. You know, it's like you gotta like wipe the slate clean if you're gonna do it. Like
you gotta burn it down.
The GM should be able to bring in his guy.
The fact that you have like this stadium thing, like it would be ceremonious to literally tear down the entire organization to be like, hey, I'm sorry, I was mixing up with the other stadium.
Turn on the United Center.
But I think they're actually building the area around it, which the United Center not a great location.
Not
either.
the best, yeah.
It's not horrible either.
But what I'm saying though is the fact though is that like you're in a good spot to literally tear everything down. Fire the coach, fire the GM, fire these. But they're not going to get rid of the owners.
Yeah, that's a problem right there.
But what I'm saying, though, is that you could at least start. The roster is fresh. I mean, you really don't have anybody besides Giddey that's you got money sunk into. Patrick Williams is gone this year.
How is that? He's still under contract.
I thought this was the last year guaranteed money.
No, I think he's got another year.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fact checks.
I'm saying, like, he's signed for like another few years, I thought.
At least he might be right. We'll check.
I thought he signed a 4-year, $90 million.
He's the second highest paid player in the team behind Giddey. He makes $18 million a year or something.
For 6 points.
Yeah. He's the least efficient player in the league, Serge told me yesterday.
That sounds about right.
Shout out Serge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulls are fucked. All right.
I'm just saying, like, I like that we fired them. That's a good start. But if you're not going to fire the coach and start fresh completely, it's like
two steps forward, one step back.
You're not doing it like you're supposed. I'm like, it's the ownership. It's Michael Reinsdorf who's actually in charge of it. And instead of Jerry Reinsdorf, he's just Michael's the son.
Yeah.
And I think it seems like he wants to win, I guess. But then again, it's like they need to do dumb shit like this. So it's
they sold off everybody at the trade deadline, and then they're playing starters, and then they're winning enough games. It's like if you lost more games, you have a better chance at the lottery.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Billy Donovan, like he got fucked with the trades at the trade deadline. Like that wasn't his choices, I'm assuming. But besides that, he's only had one good year here. The 1 year with DeRozan and Lonzo, and then he got hurt, and then everything went to shit. And Zach LaVine or whatever. And then other than that, he hasn't done really much. And then with the Thunder, he had again like maybe one playoff run or a couple.
I mean, he had
nothing. We had Kevin Durant,
Westbrook, and Harden.
Or maybe that was whatever. Either way, I don't know if it's Scott Brooks or him. I can't remember exactly when.
Fair point. I don't know
but you know, it's not like he's like this like coach, like man, like Larry Brown or something, where it's like, oh, he's won here, he's done this. You know, it's like, why can't we bring in whoever the GM we bring in wants to bring in? Like,
can I just mention one thing? Let's not bring in Doc Rivers. Can we just not do that?
No. I mean, you know who I want, honestly, but it'll never happen. I would love if Tibbs came back.
Never
happen.
Never gonna happen.
Nope.
Sever those ties.
I guarantee you, if Tibbs comes back, we're a playoff contender right away.
Sure.
We're a top 4 seed, and we're like on the now. They're gonna be fucking dead by the end of the year because he's gonna play him into the fucking ground like he does.
Sure.
So if we could somehow manage that part of Tibbs, which I know no one's been able to do yet.
No.
But
well, I mean, I think that's the one negative thing about
it's his
Tibbs
bugaboo.
Yeah, it's his thing. But again, 2 steps forward, 1 step back for the Bulls. Chicago check-in. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're good on that.
Moving on. So again, 2 weeks ago, we had teased the album reviews coming back. I think that was we already had done one, right? We did the My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance.
So this is my pick. Was Ben Folds rocking this up? Actually, before we do that, let's do the sports. The final thing. Bobby looks like a golfer right here.
Right. No. So we had the Masters recently play. Rory went back to back, winning this year and then the year prior. That's only been done, I think, 5 or 6 times ever.
Yeah.
Tiger and some other folks, Nicklaus, and if it doesn't, it was real fun to watch him. Which Rory tends to. I wouldn't say he crumbles, but he's always questionable in that final round. And he was firm and steady all the way through that final round. And took care of business with a clean,
Maybe it was
clean
the
win.
The third round he gave up.
He gave up quite a
bunch of
bit.
strikes,
So
but
right, I'm just saying to his character. Hey, Rory, we appreciate you. You kicked ass.
Ricky, you a golfer?
Nope.
Okay.
No, but I know Chris. Chris on he's been on the pod.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
absolutely hates Rory. So sorry, Chris.
I don't know why you hate him.
There's a lot of hatred. Him and AJ both don't like Rory, so I don't get it.
Because he's like the golden boy and he just
whatever.
wins
Let him be
everything.
the golden boy. Yeah. So there it is.
Well, in other news, Tiger Woods' career is definitely over.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't like pretty much over, but he was trying to make a comeback after comeback, and
he was trying to go to the Masters.
he got hit with like
that
another
accident.
DWI.
Stay
or
at those
whatever.
pills, man.
I think
I also just like it's dumb. Like you're a multimillionaire, just get a fucking
Billionaire.
driver,
Yeah.
get an Uber,
I think
get
that's
anything.
what everybody's saying, but
A full-time chauffeur.
You literally can hire somebody.
yeah. But it's just a sad, like, I could see Tiger, like, and I say like his career is over in terms of like the PGA Tour. I could see him going on to like the senior PGA Tour.
Do you think
like,
he
when
actually
he's-
would though?
when he's like 70 and just being like,
I don't think he would out of pride. I don't know if
I think
be able to.
I think he
I think
can.
he would. If he wants to, he loves golf.
I'm saying he could. I'm saying obviously he's physically capable. I'm saying
I
his
don't-
mental space. I don't think he'd be comfortable with the fact of like hanging it up against like actual PGA like professionals.
I don't think there's any science to support that.
Okay.
Because you can't get inside the mind of Tiger Woods. Nobody can.
I'm saying the guy's a fierce competitor. I don't think he'd be comfortable playing to a lesser crowd or a lesser like level.
I
guess.
think he would be
If he's in
happy
the age
to.
bracket, then he has
I think
to.
he would be happy to play at all because he hasn't
Fair.
played
Okay, you know
in
what? Fair.
a number of years.
I'll
But
concede.
either way, I just think it's like I think his career as a PGA professional competing with the best of the best under whatever the age is, like 60 or whatever. I think that kind of time is done. He's tried to come back way too many times. Injuries derail him or other off the course stuff.
I think he won one in 2016 though, or something like that.
He came back. He won, I think, 2019.
Is it 19?
2019.
So I mean,
But like it's like okay, you won one. The problem is that he got too hot. It's Icarus. He got way too hot,
Icarus.
and he just was in fuego for so many years. And then obviously you're gonna have a come down where you just can't win every tournament every year.
Yeah, but we got Tiger Woods too, Electric Boogaloo. His son's going to be in the PGA probably in the next couple of years.
He's pretty good.
We'll see.
So we'll see.
What do you think, Ricky? I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I'm fucking with you. I know you don't.
No,
golf
sorry, I
really.
know this is a little bit.
I don't really know
outside
shit about golf, really. Honestly, besides
We all
I
go
like,
golfing.
I
we
like
all
playing
suck.
it, but I don't
Can
really.
you?
know.
Let me ask because like the age difference is kind of an interesting thing, especially when we get to the movie review. I got some questions about kind of how you were introduced to Star Wars versus us.
Right, that's a
But
fair point. Yeah.
in terms of like when you were younger, like Tiger Woods, kind of his era kind of was over. Like not over, but like he was definitely kind of on the back half of it. Do you remember like Tiger Woods being like, holy shit, like people keep talking about him, like he was just in the zeitgeist, like all around, like you could just hear it, like everybody was like, oh my god, Tiger Woods won.
I bet he was probably more than DJ or something like that, or Kepka.
I mean, do you remember any of that though? Like,
When would this have been?
so like probably like 2010s, like was
I was 4 in 2010.
Right. No, I think Tiger Woods was past your your run.
He's born
Like
in
you know
2006.
Dustin
Shit.
Johnson maybe or Brooks.
so like
Koepka.
2000, let's say
Rory.
2016's Tiger Wood era was like on the way down.
I've heard the name Tiger Woods.
Sure,
Right, yeah.
but
This I know nothing.
This is, I guess, why I bring it up. So, like, with us, when we were younger, and like we all were probably like 10 to 12, maybe a little bit older for these fucks, in like the early 2000s, Tiger Woods was like the
yes.
fucking man and won all the tournaments. He was worth like $500 million
Right.
in sponsorships
alone.
like
yeah.
he was like they win all those bullshit awards for like athlete of the year, like he was
this
the
guy.
athlete of the year.
Yeah.
So like this is why I think it's so crazy is that like you never experienced like a Tiger Woods, like you probably had like a LeBron, I would assume was probably like that
Yeah.
global
Yeah,
superstar
we had Michael
type of
Jordan
guy.
for us, so
But I'm saying like in terms of like growing up, I mean Michael Jordan was the 90s. I missed it a little bit. You guys were definitely in the heyday, but I just think it's wild though that like Tiger Woods was such a global like superstar,
he was.
and then after
His
20
fallout,
after
yeah.
2015, it's kind of like okay, yeah, he's winning here and there, but not to any level that he was before.
Right. I mean, that's all those accidents and injuries. So yeah.
Ricky's a movie and TV guy more.
Oh, which we will get into.
Yeah.
And some music too. He likes some music
there we
too.
go.
We'll transition into music here.
Yeah.
So, we did. I did Ben Folds, "Rockin' the Suburbs." So
Why did you choose this, Woj? I'm curious.
I was also curious. I was like, are you going through
was
something?
this like, I'm going to guess, this is like a brother thing that they had this on and like Aaron or something and you.
No, Ben Folds was during our.
No, but like Woj would have been like
You'd been
10
younger.
or something, 11, 10, 9.
Sure,
Song came out on
so-
September 11th.
right, yeah.
But sorry to steal your thunder.
No, it's all good, man.
So I was just saying, but like that's trying to configure your age based on that.
No, I think it's pretty well known with the album reviews that we've done. Is like I lean more towards groups that have horns in them. Like my whole family plays trumpet, trombone.
There's a lot of piano. This guy.
There's piano in it as well,
I've
but
noticed.
mainly anything that is a little bit more on that side. Again, featuring horns and stuff like that, and also kind of ska-esque. I think that also falls kind of
So Real Big Fish is right up here.
right. So I think
Gotcha.
you're right in that there is definitely a correlation of like Jeremy and Aaron
Like,
listening to this thing.
I never thought you would have picked
this.
this.
I really took off with Ben Folds though. Like after it, I mean, I like this lane of music that is. I mean, you'll kind of see through this album is definitely like a lot of like almost ballads. I wouldn't say for sure ballads,
Kind
but
of,
like
yeah.
kind of ballads. But then also like some weird, kind of quirky like rock type of stuff that like you would kind of interject in there. But
To me, it sounds like a guy who would be like you see like performing at like a bar or something.
Piano bar. I wrote
yeah.
that in there, man. Piano part.
Like a guy, he's like,
vibes.
hey, I got these songs I've been working on in my
Mm-hmm.
free time. He's like and then like, I don't know.
It has
Sure.
more of an independent
so
feel to
Yeah.
it.
Ben Folds though is he was part of Ben Folds 5.
Which that one I knew, the Wayne song,
Brick. Yeah.
Brick.
Yeah.
Sure. So he was in that group for like 6 years, 94 to 2000. And then he kind of branched off onto his own, which I would say is definitely more successful as a single artist.
Solo artist, sure.
But I mean, he's from North Carolina. I mean, it's not really like, seems like there's not really like a tremendous, I'm sure he's got a great story. No offense, Ben Folds. But like, it just doesn't seem
Is his
like
real name
there's
Ben Folds?
There's no way. Maybe Ben.
Benjamin Scott Folds.
Get out of here.
So I'm just saying though, is like it does seem like there's not really like a crazy origin story or whatever. Like he was just in a band. I mean, this album definitely has a lot of like I would say like some heartbreak. Obviously, a lot of sound. The track titles are about women. So he's been married a couple times. I'm thinking he's using a lot of his personal
Source
experience
material,
as like kind of the impetus
Inspiration.
for these songs and stuff like that. But again, in terms of your general question, like I think it's a thing of like my brothers introduced me to it, and there's one song and one song only that gets me just going. I mean, it's "Rockin' the Suburbs." I play that, I will be jamming the fuck out. And it's I don't know why it's like
Hey, man,
it's like
I like
quirky
it.
That's
rock,
cool, no.
but
Like, cause like for me, like I'm obviously a couple, like we're close, but I'm a couple years older than you in school, and
Sure.
probably he's a year older than me, and I don't know about him, but I didn't really listen. I didn't know anything about this guy. I listened to him. He said Ben Folds 5, and I remember them, and I remember that Brick song when I played it on the Spotify. I'm like, oh yeah, I know this song.
You've heard it, yeah. This,
But I didn't know any of his solo stuff.
sure.
So I was just like, man, if I didn't even know him, like clearly, like you either got into him like randomly late in college or something, or your brothers got you into him. Probably, I figured.
I mean, this is a group that I've probably been listening to since 2000. Like,
Oh, wow,
I don't.
okay.
I really know him more as a solo artist.
Like
not-
I don't know,
not
like
part of the
I
group.
mean, I don't remember him being like super popular. Like
I think he was
during
more
this
indie
time,
for sure.
at least, or maybe among like I was like 12, so against junior high kids, or whatever. But
Right, no,
maybe make
understandable.
older crowd, maybe knew him
Yeah,
a little
I could
more or
see that.
whatever. Yeah.
I thought you're like this is definitely if anyone going through heartbreak or like losing a girlfriend, man, you throw this on.
Yeah,
There's a lot
that-
of. That's why I was like,
that-
dude, is
that-
something hurting on you? Is there something you need to tell us?
That's what I
without
was
telling
thinking
us?
too, because I'm like, okay, like he'd have been like 10, like. I don't see him listening to this album. It's like
Right,
a lot of
it's
adult
intense,
themes
yeah.
and like
well, as you guys remember, I'm not super into the lyrics. I do have some comments on the lyrics.
I thought
in this.
the lyrics.
Well, I figured with this guy, the
But-
lyrics would be important. I mean, obviously the piano playing and the sound effects that go along with it are a big part too. But
Sure.
Yeah.
it seems like he's like a singer-songwriter. That's kind of his whole thing. Like,
sure.
so-
I'm just saying though is that the hook gets me in with the music first, and
Yeah.
then it kind of goes into the lyrics, and then I delve into those to go, okay, I like this on a lot more level. I mean, to me, and I mean, I could ask the entire panel here, but
Yeah.
like, music to me is like, do you like what I'm hearing in my ear balls right now?
earballs.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the first thing. Do I like it? And then if I'm like, oh yeah, I do like it, then I kind of the lyrics for me are kind of like a secondary then avenue to go off of it to go like, oh, now I understand a little bit more about this. I can see what he's talking about. In this, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's very much on the cuff of, off the cuff of like, here is like some Losing Lisa, Carrying Cat. Like, these are ones that are kind of like Annie Waits. This is going to be about female heartbreak type of deal or something along those lines. Let's go to Ricky over here. Have you ever heard of Ben Folds before?
Can't say that I have.
Okay, that's all good.
Well, give us at least a sample, maybe a band or an album or something that you enjoy. Just to, give us maybe one or two of like, hey, this is more my flow. This is what I listen to, just so we have an idea of where your base is.
I can relate. I heard you. I think you're talking about how you didn't you listened to his or it was you.
Mm-hmm.
You listened to his main stuff, his band stuff, but then you branched off to his
Solo work.
Yeah.
Solo work.
Uh-huh.
I listened to the Strokes.
Oh yeah,
You like the Strokes?
Nice.
And I recently just found out that the main singer, Julian Casablancas, he does his own stuff.
Oh okay.
So I've been listening to a little bit of that.
I'm a big Strokes fan. Strokes are
Ricky
great.
likes Chili Peppers.
Oh, can't,
Right?
Oh yeah, dude, Red Hot.
Red Hot
sure.
Chili Peppers are awesome.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. That's
Every
a
now and then,
1-2 right
every
there.
now and
That's
then
a
at work,
good
I'll be
1-2.
I'll play some stuff and it'll be like, oh, who is this or what is this?
Yeah.
Right.
Not all the time, but every now and then.
All right.
I mean, honestly, man, I got a lot of props for you throwing out the Strokes and
Yeah,
not.
good
Oh yeah, he's
sampling.
big into them.
I
He-
mean,
he
they,
came into work and I remember he's like, dude, the Strokes. I've been listening to like 3 of their albums. They're really good. And I'm like, sick. Yeah.
I'm just saying there could have been a lot. Being that you're 19,
Right.
I could have
was
seen you
expecting a
going
different set, to be
very
honest.
much more recent and going like, hey, I like this
Well, I
band.
don't, Ricky, you're not much of a hip hop guy, right? Or are you?
No,
I didn't think so.
my
You,
I was
you
just
like
saying,
a couple, maybe like.
my my Spotify Wrapped age was 30,
Okay.
so I listened to 90s to 2000s.
Okay,
music.
perfect. You're right in the.
I'm curious. What do you mean your Spotify rap age? Is it like
Spotify Rap at the end of the year.
it
it'll
averages
tell you,
out?
Like, it'll group you with everybody, like how much you listen to this compared to other people. Or,
Ah,
you know,
Like-
Spotify.
yeah, Spotify.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like you didn't see your Wrapped thing.
No,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
well, for my Spotify Wrapped, it was just like
You and other people that are 30 years old listen like similar, right? Is
It'll
that
tell
what
you, like,
mean?
well, no, someone
Oh.
who would listen to the Strokes would be 30 years old.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
It'd be like
that's
you.
what I thought. It's
It'd be like
giving you a
your
general
algorithm.
age.
Like for me, like I got like a 60-year-old dude because I listen to oldies, like
Yeah.
60, 70 guy.
Yeah.
Or like
I got you.
like your
Sure.
top 5 artists for the year. Like mine were like Jimmy Eat World, Kanye,
Right, yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, like our boss, he
Uh-huh.
listens to kid music with his son, so his Spotify age is
7.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
So
Wiggles or something.
Yeah,
All that
but
shit.
the Wickles is like 40 years old now.
I don't know. Kids still listen to that crap, don't they? I don't know.
I'm not a kid. I don't know. None of
That's
us-
interesting. I have to check that out. I'm kind of interested now. We should all.
I will
Look
check it
back.
out.
I don't know if it's still available to look at it. It's always in December.
I mean,
But
you can-
like
you
rap
can-
or rap or R&B.
I'm saying you can
from art,
figure
like,
it
on
out
Saturday, 'cause
though.
we're
Like
we're-
you
Oh,
look
yeah.
into your thing and you go,
You're on a good spot.
okay, I'm listening to Crazy
I'm a
Town.
fan of
Well, and it's cool.
Yeah.
It'll say like what
Yeah.
song you listen to the
Like,
most
exactly.
this year.
Shut the fuck up.
So like mine was
Tell me
like the one like Commodore's one because I listen to golfing all the time.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like random shit.
Hey,
Like,
they're good though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, interesting.
So you want to? Let's get into
and
this.
then
Right?
it also will make a playlist to you. Be like, hey, here's your 2025 Wrapped. Like the most songs you played the most.
Cool.
Sponsor us.
Spotify. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay,
Spotify.
so this
Just pitch this
album leads off Annie Waits. I'm gonna say just like it's overarching, constant piano is the main focus of every single. He's a piano player, I think, first and foremost. And I will also say that this album and most of Ben Folds, like, really only applicable and enjoy listening to it in certain situations. Like some songs, like you can be like, I could listen to this working out, or I could listen to this, going and just chilling out at home. These are really ones where you're like, you kind of got to be in the right mindset or, doing something specific. You can't just flip on Ben Folds and be like, I'm going to,
start to finish on this one.
Go do yard work to Ben Folds.
100%.
So just mentioning that. Anyways, though, great opener. I think this is one of my go-tos on this. I put a 4.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
I'll just go. So yeah, I obviously wrote piano. Heavy on the piano. Did drums, like a drum clapping, and it's got like good vocals. Now I will say, like Woj kind of said, nail on the head. Like you need to be in the right like mood or for this. Like this isn't like music like I would listen to all the time, but I don't like dislike it either. But I necessarily wouldn't necessarily say it's my style. I listen to all the time, but if I'm in the right mood for it. But that being said, he's a good musician and whatever. I gave it a 3 1/4. But I feel like I'm like that's for like my general music like scale. If it was on like his scale, like I feel like that song will be probably higher. Like for like like if I'm just doing like all his whole album, like comparing them against each other.
Okay.
But I'm trying to do it against like a broader, which is kind of hard to do. So I gave it a 3 1/4. Like I like it, but I don't love it. But I don't like nothing bad about it. But it doesn't. I'm not like I'm gonna go listen to it all the time kind of
thing. All right, you're not.
I think I got you with
court.
I like
yeah,
it.
we got it.
No, I just wanted
you
to
landed the plane.
I don't know why you had to justify.
I like it, but I don't.
Because it's like I don't want to sound like I'm like hating on it, but also I'm not like I'm not trying to give it too much praise.
I love it, man. I like it. I did 3 1/4 as well. I said it was a soulful song with a decent loop. Use the piano, but runs a little long. It's basically a song longing for her lover, but it's revealed that the one singing is waiting for Annie, even though Annie's waiting on someone else. So it's you want what you can't have. So good song though, 3 1/4. There you go.
Ricky, you got
Any
I
thoughts?
know you said that you listened to a couple weeks ago because we
it's a little
unfortunately had a couple weeks off here. So if you got a rating, go for it. If you
don't,
just
it's
are
all
like,
good.
I
For
don't
like
remember.
the whole album.
No, we're going song by song. But if you don't, you can just say pass. No worries.
For Annie Waits, when I was doing my homework when I was doing this. I did recognize Annie Waits when the playlist looped back around, though.
Okay.
So it at least has some staying power.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I like it short and sweet. Next one is Zach and Sarah. I mean, I'm going to say another 4. I mean, I got like probably 5 songs on this album that I just continually go back to. This one's obviously a little bit more upbeat. I like that he uses his vocals in like different ways, where he kind of like loops in. I believe he actually did the vocals as like a bass line in one part of the song, but I believe for this one he actually, might be wrong on this, but I believe he actually did the recording of each instrument himself on the actual
and
album.
Just kind of layered them over. Pretty cool.
But like obviously when you're on stage, I think he has like a band behind him and all that shit. But in terms of like, I think just in general, I know that he can play every single instrument. Like I think he's a very good musician. So I think that also helps for him to like kind of be, again, I'm gonna just define it as like quirky pop, where he's kind of doing these things like a one-man band kind of would do. It's like, hey, I'm going to also sing vocals and then play drums and then also do...
He's got a lot in his bag in terms of skill set. So
but yeah, it's a 4 for me. What do you got?
I went 3. It's faster piano, definitely. And in the end of like the drum, it's kind of like a drum solo to end it, I think. And then, but it's not like my favorite thing, but it was decent. I like the melody. Kind of had like a... Like I could hear it being used in like a TV show type of thing, like maybe for like a end credit song or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
All right, Zach and Sarah, I put a 3.5 out of 5. There's some whimsy, upbeat track with a bit of a futuristic semblance of sorts. So, a little bit, obviously different from their first track right out of the gate with this album. So 3.5 is, it's an enjoyable one. I enjoyed it.
All right. So you go on to Still Fighting It. I'm sorry, Ricky, anything on Zach and Sarah?
No.
Good song. Still fighting
Good
it. This is a 5 for me. Get you in the feels for sure. This is one where I think, and Ricky, you'll get there eventually, but this is one where you're just like, I think hits you when you're 30 plus, and you're like been through a bit of stuff, bit of the draining of work, unfortunately, is sometimes. So I would also say it seems like this is one big compliment that I can give to anybody. Is like when you feel like the singer is like actually feeling it and going through something with it, I think it really comes through in this song. Like you really feel like he has been going through some shit, whether it's relationship wise or what have you.
The genuineness behind the voice. Yeah, you could hear that. You can't fake that.
The video of this it has him and a young child, so maybe there's
I actually have the narrative about what it is here.
Okay,
so
this
actually had a music video. Okay, I did
not
see it.
The last things I'll say though is like even the slower tempo with the build at the end was great. And again, it's him using his vocals kind of in like a different looping way. But I just had to point out the best line in this is like, "You want a Coke, maybe some fries. The roast beef combo's only $9.95." I don't know why. All right, go ahead.
Let me hop in on this real quick.
Go for it, man.
So still fighting it. I did 4.5 out of 5. So closest to Woj banger status. The song was written for his son, and it's an attempt to explain the changes and struggles of growing up or to grow up. I thought it was a wonderful way, and this is where I think you called it out. A wonderful way to share the ups and downs in the days to come, but it's soothing and comforting. It's you're getting a little bit of that bittersweet, but you could tell like, hey, there's opportunity here, but there's going to be heartbreak. There's going to be positive things, but then there's going to be something that kicks you to your knees. So, great song. And like you said, the genuineness behind it really I think drives it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I gave it a 4. One of the higher ones I have for this album.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little slower, but I think it works for the song, like the lyrics and the message. I like the whole thing about the growing up thing, and I think it works really well. One of his stronger songs on the album. So, yeah, 4.
Ricky, anything on Still Fighting It?
Not anything right now, but I don't know. Maybe I'll feel something in 12, 15 years or something.
All right,
there it is.
We'll timestamp this.
All right, we'll call him up.
Be like, hey, Ricky, listen to it now.
Remember that time?
You guys are old.
Next one is Gone.
Yep.
I got a 4. This reminds me of Weezer kind of at times.
Thank you. Good mention. Good
I
job.
love the staggering, building chorus. Vocals are obviously the main attraction in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I mean these are some songs where again I normally am not a lyrics guy, but you can't turn off the brain in this one. Like you just hear the lyrics come through and you're like, okay, I understand. Like he's obviously again going through something, or this is again about a certain situation. So I go a 4 on this one. Again, it's one of those like 5 or 6 songs that I'm like continually go back to. What do you got, Ryan or Bobby?
I had this one. I like the Weezer comp. That's a good
one.
I didn't really think about that, but now that I'm like hearing it in my ear right now, that's good.
I have a funny joke to make after this.
I had written down 3, but I kind of feel like I'm going to bump it to 3.25. I like
Ooh, jump it up quarter.
Got a little bit of the faster piano, and then it kind of, as the song goes on, slows down a little bit. But I don't know. Like it's hard for me to describe this guy's songs. They're like similar, but there's slight differences. But like it's a lot of like good piano and like him having like well thought out lyrics for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Not good, not great. I go 3.25.
All right. I gave it 4 out of 5. It's a melancholy song of a recent breakup and kind of moving forward alone and accepting that situation. I think this actually, I'm a big lyrics guy. Clearly, I think, we've done this 100 times. I'm always listening to the lyrics. I actually will look it up and read through it to see kind of like, all right, this is what he's trying to convey and how is he going to go and do that. So that's some of my prep work. I actually look at the lyrics before I listen to the song. And then when I hear the song, I'm like, okay, that was a fun adaptation of that. But yeah, the piano and vocals harmonizing add depth to this track. Good job. 4 out of 5.
You didn't roll over a Star Market in Moncton
Star Market
for a box of quarters.
Ricky, you like The Town, right? We talked about The Town.
Please tell me you've
What's
seen
the
that.
tone?
The Town with Ben Affleck. It's a Boston bank robbery movie we haven't talked about. Oh, damn, dude.
That's
put
a
that
good
on
one.
there.
Ricky,
If
you
you're
like
drama,
it, man. Check it out.
You would
dude, yeah.
definitely like that one.
Isn't it on Netflix or something?
Should
From
be.
time to
Was at
time it
time,
is.
yeah.
I don't know if it's currently
I don't
on
know.
there.
Either way, I
It's
got
usually streaming somewhere.
I got a DVD copy.
You like Ricky, you like Heat, right? You've seen Heat, obviously.
I've seen like a third of it.
Okay, well, if you like Heat,
Heat and then
No, he'll
you'll
like
The
you'll
Town.
like The Town for sure.
It's a good like bank robbery Boston.
you'll
movie.
like it. You're an
Okay.
action thriller
Yeah.
guy. It's
Okay.
incredible.
It is.
Any comments on Gone,
Gone.
Ricky? Nothing. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
All right, Fred Jones Part 2. I beg the question: where is Fred Jones Part 1?
Begs the question.
It really annoys me when a song like titles don't follow. Like now, granted, didn't do my homework. All that. Maybe there was Fred Jones in a previous album.
might
Ben
have
Folds
been.
5 album or something.
Could be.
Maybe. I just hate that it's on this album. Is Fred Jones Part 2, and it's just kind of like I put 2.5.
Oh.
It's I get what he was going for, but it just kind of brought the album down. I'm like, all your songs that were ballad or like slower before, like still had enough of a tempo that like I'm like, all right, it's slower, but at least it's like still fighting it. I was like, I get what you're going for here. Now ramp it up, do something. The next song, like get into it. This one just kind of like missed the mark. I was like 2.5, just not. And then also again, I'm not listening to the lyrics. I'm like, I just kind of don't give a fuck about Fred Jones at the end of the song.
I like it actually a little more. I gave it a 3.5. It is slower and more of an emotional song. But I really like, maybe not the lyrics so much, but I like the piano and like cello combination they got going in this song. They work really well off each other. I think it's got a good like classic feel to it. And even though it is slower, I do enjoy the musicianship in it more, I guess.
Sure.
That's the right word. I don't know.
I like it.
it
It's
is.
It's a word now. I did well. I gave this one a higher mark too. I did 3 and 3 3/4, 3.75. Piano intro and storytelling is on par for this band album. Depicts a man who's served for decades but has now been phased out. Sunrise, sunset. Sad song, honestly. Which I mean, this whole album, there's a couple blips of call it positivity or up. But most of this kind of falls in line with songs like this. So.
I was gonna say too. I forgot to mention when I was listening to this before. I didn't write it down, but a lot of this guy's stuff kind of reminds me of like one of the Beatles. Like if they do like their own solo, like Paul McCartney or something, or like John Lennon, where it's like they're breaking off and doing their own like solo stuff. Like kind of, I don't know. I got that kind of like maybe he was inspired by them a little bit kind of vibe. I don't know. You guys thought that as well.
I think now that you say that, I think I like when I was listening to it. I think I don't listen to the Beatles like 100% of the time, but I think that jogged my memory. I'm listening to this, like kind of
more of like their later stuff when they were about to break up or when they were
They all did
broken
solo
up, and they
projects,
kind of like
yeah.
started getting like more in depth and more adult stuff. Not so much the I want to hold your hand, that stuff, but the later on more introspective stuff.
You know what I feel is like the exact opposite of Ben Folds is Jack Johnson. Like if they were cousins, Jack Johnson's a happy stoner, and then this guy's like kind of like the isolated,
Emotional,
yeah. Right, dude. I'm saying like two sides of the coin. You put on Jack Johnson and throw on Ben Folds, you're gonna be I think a mental nightmare of like oh man, I was so up and now I'm so down.
So sorry, Ricky. I just want to ask
Yeah.
like about the Beatles. Like, do you
Beatles are solid.
do you like really like enjoy their music, or is it just a thing where like you have the Beatles on, you're like, oh, I know that song or whatever? Like, is that one of your go-tos? I guess.
I don't listen to the Beatles like I said like a lot of time, but I do listen to some music inspired by the Beatles. So
Can you give me an example? Like what?
I listen to Tame Impala.
Okay, nice.
Fair. All right.
All right, cool. Moving on. I assume you didn't have anything about Fred Jones. So
It's all right.
He's here for the he's here
he's
for
the
the
movie
Rogue
review.
One.
Yeah.
He's just
I'll talk more when he gets
Yeah.
to the
no, all good.
He's
all good.
champing at the bit for Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, the Ascent of Stan, 5-star banger. This is one of my favorite songs. Don't know any other song like it, and this is another one where you can tell the the story kind of shines through where you start to feel it for sure. But I just this is piano. There are certain songs from kind of this early 2000s era where I think piano like really was like I'm gonna say the main instrument, but like you got a guy who could really play the piano, you fucking were on. It's very similar to like when Elton John was, banging away on the piano. It's like this guy could just fucking rock a piano. Same thing I feel with this Son of Stan. Go ahead.
I got 3 1/4. The song kind of takes a change at their turn at the last minute and a half or whatever.
Right.
Kind of goes to like a different feel, which I do like. I had my notes: piano, maracas, keyboard, and I put. I don't know. I probably was high when I was listening to this, but still. Kanye meets Yellow Submarine. I don't know if that rings true to you guys or not.
I could see that a little bit.
I don't know.
I don't know about Kanye.
I'm giving it a quick listen now, and I'm trying to figure out why I said that.
Yes, you were.
Right.
Yes, you were.
But maybe it was influencing me more than I anticipated. But it's kind of got like a weird Yellow Submarine's got like weird sounds to it and things. And then like I said, maybe the last part
I'm familiar with, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know it's good. I like where your brain goes, man. I'd love to take that journey.
Yeah.
I gave it a 3 out of 5. I thought it was all right. The piano refrain coupled with the chimes or cymbals and the tempo sounds like something they'd use. I wrote this down to show a time lapse in a period piece type of movie. So I could see this in like kind of that transition. If you're talking about a movie like a kid who's maybe in high school and now boom, he's an adult. Maybe has a kid on the way or something like that. Different approach, but entertaining. So 3 out of 5.
Sure.
It's okay.
We're just gonna move on.
Nada. All right,
so I'm gonna just lump in Losing Lisa and Carrying Kathy.
Yes, please.
They're both 2s for me. They're both nothing special. It's still, the same hits kind of shine through. His vocals are still great in it. And all I mentioned here, like, it's not great, but I like the alliteration of the titles. I'm like, that's fun. But that's not great when you're saying, like, oh, the title is better than the song type of deal. So,
yeah, these are both not. These are the lowest on my list.
Yeah.
Losing Lisa, I gave 1.5. Didn't like it. Didn't like the chorus, the structure. Carrying Kathy, I gave it a 1. Again, it's slow. I didn't like the song. And never. No part of it really to me was like. It's kind of like this was like filler almost. Like, hey, I got a couple things that we need to pad the album out with. So let's just throw them in back to back. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but not my favorite in either case.
Yeah,
that's why I lumped them in together.
Losing Lisa, I wrote forgettable song, possible skip, and then Carrying Kathy. That one, at least the lyrics and what was trying to be discussed, depression, possible, preventing suicide if you did something. It's all dark, but both of these are skips. I think obviously vocals for Ben Folds, I think is incredible. But yeah, both of these possible skips. I put them 2 and 2 and 2 2/4. So yeah.
Okay.
Nothing too great.
Sure. Then we go into Not the Same. This is a 4.
Yep.
I just love the feel goodness of the song. Digging the chorus. And it's a straightforward song. I like that aspect of it. It's not any fluff.
Yeah, I had a 4 as well. It's either my second or third favorite on the album. I like the structure. It's more up tempo. I like the drums and the piano. It's got like an electric guitar in it, and the chorus is actually catchy. I think it's one of his better songs on the album.
Okay.
4 out of 5. It's rediscovery after spending a night in a tree. So if you guys didn't catch that was part of the lyrics. And he was born anew as a Christian, so not the same after that. That's the meaning behind the song. So showing an outward change from this experience. The vocals and transition carry this track. Well done.
Okay. Moving on.
Rocking the Suburbs, baby.
Pied de Resistance.
Bam. Banger.
Well, this is a banger.
Banger. So that's what
this is absolutely. I put guitar solo as the fucking tits at it. They're
crunchy groove.
Rocking it out, and again, the lyrics of it are great. The overall, this is the song. I love that it is the titular track. So I love when this happens, where the best song is a song
of the
album is named after.
Sure.
Agreed. I gave it the highest of the album, 4 1/4 stars.
What the fuck is up with you quarters?
4 1/4, man. I'm trying to compare it to if I had everything else I'd listened to, and this is the highest. Respect.
Let him rate it how you damn well please.
Your ratings are very low always.
Yeah, you're the Russian judge.
Yeah, usually you're
this
the
guy.
one.
This guy does almost a near perfect, just like, you didn't quite smile hard enough at the end.
Too repetitive. Blah blah blah.
2 out of 10.
Yeah. Respect the game. Okay,
you struck a nerve. I love
How
it.
about respect Ben Folds?
Anyway, I do respect Ben Folds. I gave him a 4.25. That's a high score.
That's a high score for. You're talking about Russian judges.
That's an A-. Stronger than A-. That's a good grade, dude.
I like it. This is how these conversations usually go.
Anyway, best song on the CD.
Okay.
A hit. Least piano on the whole night, I noticed. It's like the most definitely like pop, most production on the song of the album. And it shows, but more up tempo. It's got the the guitar and the drums, the catchy chorus. I like the lyrics. Also, listening to it now, it kind of feels like I could hear this in like a Malcolm in the Middle episode or something. I could see that.
Okay, I can definitely see that. 5 out of 5. It's a banger. I'm with Woj. Crunchy groove with a sick guitar solo to start this track off, and then moves into self-loathing about being white in the suburbs.
Hey, sorry. These guys snickered at me over here. If it was on the album compared to the rest of the songs, it'd be a 5 for the album. But if I'm comparing it to all the music I like, it's a 4.25.
That's how you compare. That's your rating.
No,
you're comparing to all of the music you've ever listened.
Well, I'm trying to say I'm trying to put okay, would I listen to this? And if I would I listen to this as opposed to this or this? Like how I don't know. What's your process?
I rank the song based on 1 to 5.
Well,
if it's a 5, it's a great song.
Yeah, but what's
album alone?
Are you doing a 5 and Ben Folds is the same as a 5 for Kanye, or is it different, or 5 for?
5's across the board.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing.
No, you said that you compare it. You think about all other music.
Yeah, I'm saying if
not Dr. Dre, but if Ice Cube's Good Day comes on and you're like, well, it's not as good as that. That's what you're thinking about.
That's a 5,
right?
Yeah,
so everything else is. Okay.
I agree with that mentality.
This is a 5 for him. Yes,
but you're using all other there's so much better music. I'm not a crazy person. I know that there's so much better music than Ben Folds.
That's all.
But I think it's wild that you use all other songs as a base point, to base
what
your
would you
judgment.
like me to use?
I'm just saying. I think every album should be every song should be individual of your ranking. Where it's the 1 or 0 means this song is absolute dog shit. I cannot listen to it. Corn, or
I did Corn
5
for 1, and that's why they're shitting on me.
This is the best song.
This ain't a 5 to me though.
Okay, let him.
This is not.
John, Ricky, do you have a thought on this?
Even on Bobby's Corn album, Freak on a Leash is a 5, irregardless.
Yeah,
okay.
That the rest might be shit, but that's a 5.
Sure.
Okay.
This is not a 5 for me. This is a 4.25.
I got a 5.
It's fine. I'm just poking holes in your rating system in general. But Rick, I do want to ask.
Ricky. Well, Woj, you don't really have a master of the rating system in the first place. You're the one who's giving 2s all the time and 3s.
I give whatever the fuck I want. It's free country.
Oh, there you go.
Scolding
right, so
him.
Ricky.
Thank you.
Ricky.
Thank you.
So if you go, let's do Last Night by the Strokes, right?
Okay.
That's a 5.
Let him speak.
Oh, I didn't know your name is Ricky. So Ricky, what would you rank that one? Let's do your own scale. What are you throwing Last Night at?
Well, what I would say with how I rank songs.
Just however, I'm interested in however you rank it. So
how I rank songs is how I like and compare to the other artists' songs.
Okay.
That's kind of part of it. And I would say I do like the Strokes. I do like Last Night. But around December to January to February, I was just constantly playing the Strokes.
Okay.
Driving, delivering pizzas, I was constantly listening to the Strokes.
Sure.
And Last Night is one of their most popular songs.
Yes.
And so that one was just constantly playing.
So that's a 5, right? That's something boom.
Well, it's a 5. He might be sick of it. And
I'm a little sick of it.
Okay.
But I'd still give it a 4.
So okay. So that's your criteria though is you're comparing that to the artist's other songs. You're not comparing it to all
other artists.
All other songs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, as I said also when I gave the grade of this song, I said
Let me look at that.
if I'm comparing it to everything It's a 4. If I'm comparing it to his specifically, it's a 5.
Okay.
I did specify that.
No,
There's nothing wrong.
Stay true to your rating
Yeah.
system.
There's
I'm fine
nothing
with
wrong with anybody's rating systems. Moving on.
Right.
All right.
Fired.
You go to Fired. This is like this dopey walk along. Excuse me, dopey walk along beat where it's just da-doom 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 da-doom. I like it. I gave it a 3.5. Is it great? Like, is it the best song? No. But I think it allowed him to really like go nuts on the piano. Like, there's like a lot of piano fills in which you would normally hear a drum fill. So I like that it's kind of switching that up. And then I don't know if there's I'm sure there's a specific term for it, but like when the end of like a rock song comes on and people just wail on whatever, and then they finally hit on one beat. Like, this was that ending of it. I like that he's doing it, and then kind of knowing that like he might have played all of the instruments during the recording, so he's just going nuts on like a bass and then a guitar and then the drums. Like, I don't know, 3.5.
I had 3.5 as well. I like it though. It's like up tempo. I like you said, like the drum fills in for the piano, and it's got a good blend of it. It's got kind of like a swing type of vibe throughout some of it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
All right. I did 4 out of 5. This is a jaunty little piano riff with a goofy little story throughout the song. Piano bar vibes in a romance.
Definitely.
In a romance comedy movie. I could see this easily being dropped into something like that.
It's like in a Ben Stiller movie or something.
I think the song runs, a bit longer than it needs to, but the refrain isn't half bad, and they close it out with a bang. So I really thought that, the way they finished this track, this song, bravo. Good job, guys. And then let's just skip the last one, right?
Okay, well, that's
We
what
could
we're going
mention
to
it,
here.
but
There's also 2 songs.
no,
so
I only
No, just one I have with the
I have
luckiest.
the luckiest. That's it.
there was a bonus track.
Oh, we
on
didn't do
certain
that one.
releases,
I didn't
so-
have it on the Spotify. It wasn't there.
All good. The luckiest is to me. I think it is 3.5. Is a great song. I think it's just a little out of place on the album. I think you could have ended. You could have either gone one of 2 ways. You could either end it with a banger, rocking the Suburbs, or you could have gone with like something a little bit like Still Fighting It or something like that. Just something that I think is you could either go crazy, or you can either go like, again, awesome song, or you can kind of go like, hey, we're going to bring it down. This, I think, brought it down a little too much. Mm-hmm. And then again, for me, I'll just mention it like Hero Song, which was the bonus track. I thought that actually kind of had a nice like injection of like upbeatness. So like I feel like they could have introduced that song a little bit earlier. Like, I think it's a bad bonus track song, but I think it's a good like could be like the maybe batting like 6th or 7th, and could have given the second half of the album a little bit more there. But again, if you guys didn't listen to that one, it's fine.
It wasn't on the Spotify. It just went to
That's all good.
another. As far as the one goes, the last one though, which is the luckiest, I had a 2.5. Not my favorite. Again, it's kind of slower. It's well put together and it's good. It's emotional, but it's not my favorite of him. I think they could have ended it with the Fired song. I think that was a good ending. I think
I thought
I think if you swap them and then put the Fired at the end, I would like that more.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, like the album. Didn't love it. Never heard this person, but didn't mind listening to it. It wasn't like hard to get through or anything. And overall, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Despite what Woj might think.
All
or
right.
say.
Calm it down. Calm it down. All right. I mean, that was Ben
it.
Folds Rocking the Suburbs. Do we have an album on deck?
Yes, we should.
Should be me.
Yeah.
So do you
Oh, yeah.
have one?
Spill it for us,
I'm
kid.
going to go with Late Registration from Kanye. I don't think we've done that one yet. We've done every other one.
You're going back to Kanye.
We did College
of course.
Dropout. We did Graduate. Yeah,
Yep.
well, the first 3 are like.
No, I know. I get it. I'm
We
good with
did-
it. College Dropout.
And Watch the Throne. Or not Watch the. The Jay-Z Kanye
that was the
Right.
Jay-Z one.
collabo. We have
Yeah.
not done Late Registration.
No, we
Okay.
have not.
That's the second album. So
We did 1 and 3.
1 and 3. I did College Dropout and
Because
Graduation.
you did both of those, I believe.
I did
Bobby
College
did College Dropout. I did Graduation.
vinyl.
okay.
And then I did the Jay-Z Kanye one.
All right, as long as you guys are on top
I'm good
of
with
it.
it. I'm good
we're
with it.
good. Let's do that one. Let's
Pause for part
Late
2.
registration.
Yeah, let's do that for the next one. Let's get into it because I know we got Ricky here. We might as well use him in the next episode here.
Yep.
But Ricky, stick around. We got fireworks.
Things will get better. Sorry
Fireworks
for all
coming.
that.
All right, the Journeymen Lounge podcast, 127 part 1 done. Part 2 coming up. Rogue Squadron.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
A Star Wars story. Rogue One coming at you.
Or just Rogue One.
Tune in.